This king decided to marry the princess. Having no right to refuse, she agrees but sets a condition. He must give her 3 dresses. One is golden as the sun, one is silver as the moon, one is bright as the stars, and a cloak made from the fur of 1,000 animals. These conditions seem impossible, but the king orders his servants to use threads illuminated by the sun, fabric soaked in water under the moon, and to catch falling stars. On the roof of the royal castle, thousands of hunters go into the forest and find all the animals to take their skins. Few days later, the king fulfills all the requirements, presenting 3 exquisite dresses and a cloak. At night, the princess hides the dresses in a magic nut and, dressed in a cloak made of skins, runs away from the castle, but before doing so, she receives 3 gold ornaments from the servants, which will point her to the prince and her future husband. In the morning, she is found in the forest by the prince of a neighboring kingdom, and his hunters, thinking she is homeless, they begin to call her Donkey Skin. The girl is too bold and courageous, so the prince decides to take her with him, and turn her into a slave to care for his boots. Everyone began to treat her like a servant, except for the kind cook. He promised to teach her how to cook, and decided to take care of her like a real father. One evening, she overheard a conversation between the prince and his friend, dreams of falling in love for real, and doesn't care if it's a princess or a servant. That evening the girl asked the cook for permission to go to the ball at the royal palace, rubbing the magic nut. The girl found herself in a golden dress and went to the hall, where she met the prince. After the dance, she ran away, making the prince fall in love with her. A couple of days later the story repeated itself, and this time the princess wore a silver dress. The prince's friend was against her appearance, but the girl secretly sneaked into the office and met the prince. After dancing and giving the prince a kiss, the princess ran away again. The prince promises 1,000 gold coins to anyone who finds this girl, but to no avail. In the evening, he throws a 3rd ball to lure the princess and make her his wife. The girl would like to go to the ball, but the cook has locked the door and forbidden her to leave the kitchen, promising to shed her donkey skin forever. She goes to the ball in a dress that shines like the stars. After the dance the princess runs away again, but the prince manages to slip a wedding ring on her finger unnoticed. In the morning the prince asks the girl to come to him, exposing the servant. He points to the ring on her finger and removes the donkey skin. Everyone is shocked, because behind the image of a modest orphan was a real beauty, capable of becoming the prince's wife.